budget. The what I'm not happy about is the fact that the government is not cutting their coat according to their size, which is borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. And you know when you borrow, you have to pay back.
Yes.
And then there are three things that can happen when government doesn't want to cut its coat. It's either it goes and borrows money, or it goes and inflict more taxes on people and companies, or it goes and prints money. Any of those three things will lead to more inflation and more suffering and more people going into poverty. In terms of, we've accepted, we've done our trial run on the AFCTA, moving goods in and out. But we know that with the central bank and the rapid adoption of the payment system, this Pan-African payment system will move businesses further into this process. But we also know that ECOWAS, I'm actually the one who did this job because it's my job in ECOWAS to develop MSME strategy and then did MSME charter. This charter is like a constitution because the president of the nation was saying that there's nothing in the constitution, but there is. So we did this charter for, it's like a bill of rights for SMEs. And we have been promoting it across the region, showing them the minimum conditions, the minimum support that the government at all levels will give to MSMEs. I developed that. That's my own workload, which we've revised and revised, but it's there. And we work with people like Smidan. We have association, Nasima. Nasima is part of our FEWASI and FEWAMA, all of regionals. We have all these regional bodies that will work together to nudge the governments to help businesses. And we've done with creative industries. We've done with this ICT, the tech hubs. We've done special ones, encouraging them and then doing continental events. But is there any more within the budget that we could do to deepen our penetration into the regional economic context? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, because if you look at how much government is putting into digital economy, I mean, it's mind-boggling. How many million people, 3 million, they want to train in ICT, digital literacy, and digital, so that we can still stay here and do those jobs abroad. You're increasing employability and they increase revenue without, you don't need to jump out to earn money if you have those skills. Then, so they're doing that. Then you've seen that government is putting a lot more money also in education, which means you are improving the quality of education. We have 300 universities, but still spending over 500 billion in China, in Ghana, sending people away to train there. That is changing because of the government's investment. They've gone up to 5-6% or so, 5 to 6% in education. It used to be 1-2%. Health, we've got up to 7% last year and is now 5%. So the investment is going in human resource because your resources are twofold. You have natural and mineral, and then you have human. We haven't been investing that much in human. This budget has so much to do with investment in human. So I think, on balance, we will be, and of course, they are tackling this whole issue about making sure that there is seamless integration of the various agencies that are involved in movement of goods, the shipping and all that. There's traction there. So I think, on balance, I would see quite a lot. In fact, I felt more comfortable about the growth forecast of the government in the budget. They forecasted about 4 points. I said, no, they can actually get up to 6%. Why? Because now they are going to implement the reform, the fiscal reform. If you look at the fiscal reform, that fiscal reform says the 25 million threshold for MSMEs will go up to 50 million threshold. When you do that, the SMEs have more disposable revenue to keep the jobs, to invest. And that means aggregate output will increase. That increases GDP. If they're also going to remove all the taxes from the consumers, all those taxes in education and health from consumer, you're actually keeping them, giving them more disposable income to spend more to increase aggregate demand. That increases GDP. So if you look at that, and then you've seen that our trade balance is positive. We are now having positive balance of trade, about 5 point something billion, and then you have balance of payment 5 point something trillion. So you've seen, and these all are part of the GDP computation that shows that we are doing well now in curtailing and cutting our costs and expanding. So, it has something to show for it.
Right.